So you probably driving around the city, and block after block you see a smoke shop, you see a hemp store, you see that they got hemp in the gas station. Hemp is like everywhere you go now. And you're probably thinking to yourself, how can people like this stuff so much? Some of the stories that you hear is that hemp is bad for you. Slow you down, it's not good for you. And anybody that's on hemp probably not gonna be successful. But I'm here to dispel all the misconceptions and really break down what happened to your body when you're smoking hemp. We're gonna talk about why some people like hemp and how long we've been using cannabis as a society. But first, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to like this video so other people like yourself can learn this game. Hi, I'm Marcellus Colton, manager at CBD Smoke Shop. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about what happened to your body when you are smoking hemp. But first things first, we're gonna talk about the origins and where hemp originated from. Hemp originated from Central and South Asia. It was mainly used for medicinal purposes, medicine and stuff like that. And then it slowly became a global phenomenon. In 2024, it's estimated to generate $60.79 billion in sales. So it's really a booming industry. And with the perfected use of the extraction process, we have over 700 different strands, and it hasn't stopped counting. So next, let's talk about the hemp flower. I'm gonna briefly go over it because I got other videos that go in depth what's in the flower. So if you need an in-depth analysis of that, check out this video that's on the screen right now. But in the hemp flower, it has over 60 cannabinoids, and mostly the cannabinoids that hemp is associated with is between CBD and THC. And the reason why you are seeing so many shops in your area because of the 2018 Farm Bill signed by Donald J. Trump. And it basically states that we can use CBD recreation because people have different ailments and things they're dealing with. CBD is used for medicinal purposes to help with anxiety, calm you down, give you a little bit of euphoria. And THC is more like getting so high. And with hemp having an 80 to 90% response rate, any of the products you should feel, however, results may vary. So now it's time to get in the nitty-gritty. What happens when you smoke hemp? First thing first, you might experience some type of irritation in the throat. And the reason this is because you're giving your body a foreign substance and your body gonna naturally fight it off. And this is where you get the smoker's cough. So when you're about to consume hemp, you need to understand that it might be a lot of coughing. So take your time, don't hit it too hard, especially if you don't know what it is or have taken it before. But once you get past the smoker's cough, the smoke is gonna go inside of your lungs, and in your lungs, you can inhale as much smoke as you can, and the smoke will go into your lungs, which have tiny air pockets called alveoli. And each of us has about 480 million air pockets in our lungs. Then the smoke travels from these air pockets to your brain in a matter of seconds. So now that the smoke is in your brain, it's gonna affect your endocannabinoid system. Your endocannabinoid system has 2 receptors, CB1 and CB2. If you consume either CBD or THC, it's gonna affect each receptor differently. When you take CBD, it's gonna affect the CB2 receptor. And when you take THC, it's gonna affect the CB1 receptor. Now we are still in the brain. Now we're gonna be working on the amygdala. It covers anxiety, emotional response, and fear. And the more CBD you have, the more it's gonna dull the amygdala. However, if you're taking THC or mostly indica, because indica don't have a lot of traces of CBD in there, it's gonna stimulate the amygdala. Then usually on the calm down, you're gonna experience that paranoia effect. Is because you have low traces of CBD. So the indicas, you're gonna experience that paranoia effect. Sativa has more CBD in there. You're not gonna experience as much. Then you have the basal ganglia. It controls motor control, and planning. From there, you have the Neocortex, which is your sensory information. And last, you have the Cerebellum, which is your motor control. And both CBD and THC affect these areas in the brain, which makes it psychoactive. And this is how you get that high effect. CBD is not necessarily psychoactive, but the components in it have some psychosis to it because it makes you calm and experience euphoria and stuff like that. So now that you're feeling this high, we're gonna talk about how long does it stay in your system, because I know, let's just be honest, some of y'all got jobs that require drug tests. So hemp products stay in your system for 48 hours if you're doing a blood test, 72 hours if you're doing a saliva test, 3 to 30 days for a urine analysis, and 90 days if you pull from the hair follicles. So you need to keep this in mind if you decide to smoke hemp. And it don't matter if you go into the store or not. The amount of THC that's in the hemp products can trip the test. So be mindful of that. And last, to dispel the misconception that it dulls the brain, hemp does not dull the brain. It actually stimulates neural activity, which means colors are brighter, sounds are louder, music is rich, and food definitely tastes better. This is the reason why most smokers have the munchies, because it gives you the illusion that you're hungry. So people that's taking hemp and suffer from eating disorders, this is a tool they can use to help combat that. So hemp does have some positive effects to it. You just need to know whether or not hemp works for you. And if it works for you, you might be like me and continue to do it. So in the next video, we're gonna talk about what will happen if you stop smoking.